All right, I think I'm live streaming.
What up, everybody?
Let me see if it's actually on. Yeah, we're live streaming. Everybody, we had to start a new one. I messed it up. Set up a mobile stream on the other one. So yeah, I'm gonna go drop a message in there. I am dumb, but we are here. How do we sound? Perfect. Oh yeah. There you go. Awesome. Yeah, we're keeping it really professional here. I've never done this before, but we're figuring it out. And yeah, we're here.
Just a quick update for everybody. I don't think the draft has started yet. I'm waiting to be let into the MLP draft room. So, just to give everybody an idea, the media has an access to the draft room. So we're hopefully going to be able to see like who is who is being drafted or who is bidding, and then what the bids are, and then who is bidding against who. And I'm going to kind of relay that information for you live. And I also have the blog going on the dinkpickleball.com. So we'll kind of react to those things. Matty will update some overlays. Pumped to be here. And yeah, just hold on tight for us for a little bit until the draft actually starts. But if you have questions, maybe drop them in the chat and we'll get going here.
Yeah, and I'm already seeing some comments saying, well, we want Basil. Let's see if we can get Basil the dog over here. Basil!
I would also yell for Basil, but the microphone is really close. Also,
Okay. I might have just like murdered some people's ears.
Also, Basil has already put his wet paws on me several times today, which I appreciate. Oh my goodness, on demand, on demand. Here we go.
There he is. Good boy. Mwah.
There he is.
He is pretty gross. Jumped in the pool earlier.
Yeah, I get here and the dogs are in the pool. I'm like, it's too cold for this.
So yeah, first of all, also, my voice sounds absolutely awful. I don't know why, but I'm losing it, but I'm gonna power through. So just bear with me there. And again, if the audio or anything is bad, just let me know in the chat and I'll do my best. Never done streaming from this software I'm using before, so there probably will be some speed bumps, but we're gonna do what we can. Also, we had some serious Wi-Fi issues, so I'm on a mobile hotspot. So if we get a little choppy, we might try to jump over to the proper Wi-Fi here in a little bit. Can someone explain to me whose house this is? We are at my dad's house here in Austin, Texas. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Matty Pickles, by the way. Probably should have opened with that.
Yeah, we should have done
Yeah,
that. Yep.
my dad is one of the original investors, one of the founding owners of the Texas Ranchers Major League Pickleball franchise. He got tuned into the sport from Steve Kuhn himself. And so, yeah, this is his court, his backyard court. We're live streaming live from. You may have seen me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, posting some very bad pickleball clips and highlights. But yeah, that's where we are. So I guess we should probably actually talk about the draft now that we've kind of
yeah. I'll take over from here. So I haven't introduced myself either. I'm Erik Tice. I'm the pro and somewhat college pickleball writer for. Sorry, I got Basil hair. Pro and somewhat college pickleball writer for the Dink. And I'm live. We're live streaming this on YouTube, and I'm also gonna keep up with a live blog on the Dink. If you haven't already, go to that website to keep up with that. Yeah, and we're covering this. So here's what it looks like, folks. We had the keepers a couple weeks ago. Keepers and drops. I couldn't come up with like a super catchy name for that, so I just kept calling it the keepers and drops. Every team had to drop at least one person. If you're following along and you're watching this stream, chances are you already know all of this, but just for the folks at home. So now we have a situation where every premier level team, there's 16 teams now, every premier level team will be drafting their players in a dynamic bidding situation.
Yes,
that's the correct term. I'm so PC right now, so I'm really happy about that. I'm following along with the rules. And so it'll be a dynamic bidding process, meaning they will bid $1 up. I get one slap on the wrist. What are we bidding for?
We're using points,
Draft
draft
points.
points.
Teams will be bidding draft points for these draft slots. And
Oh, dude, they're saying we already missed a pick. Are you in the room yet?
really? How is this possible? I'm in the room.
We're really good at this. Yeah, we're gonna. Yuko Hansen is in the chat, dropping news before we even know it. So
That's so
we'll
awesome.
work to verify
Thank
that.
you.
But yeah, so it'll basically be a dynamic bidding system, just like we saw with the 2024 draft. But instead of needing to fill out an entire roster, you just need a few players here and there. Unless you're the New York Hustlers or the Chicago Slice, in which case you do need to fill out an entire roster. 130K points, says people are saying. Okay, it's being reported on Twitter by many. Too much yapping. Yeah, I agree. Too much yapping. We're gonna tighten this up,
Okay,
guys.
we'll get there.
Okay, let me here we go. Oh, I gotta change this to draft points. Whoops. Draft points. 130,000.
Okay, so it looks like Kate Fay. Why is everybody else in this thing and I'm not? It looks like Kate Fahey went for 130,000 draft points, and there were other teams bidding, including Orlando, and she went for 130. This is much less than I thought that it would be. So that's very interesting. I thought we would be in the 200,000 range. So that's the
Yeah.
first surprise.
My kind of over under in my head was, will the first pick go for 100, or we'll go for over under 200, and we're well under that. So all the players that have been dropped that cost more than that, if the team wants to go get them back, apparently it was a good idea. If you want to go back and get a James Ignatowicz, who was in the 200s, Jack Sock or Riley Newman, it looks like you'll be able to get them back for cheaper.
Yeah, for sure.
Zachary is saying we can't let Jim Kloss beat us out. LMAO. So we got to step up our game.
We're in there now.
We're in there.
Yeah, I don't know what to say other than I had the wrong link or something. We're good now. We're back in.
So the Shock decide to run it back. Do we know? I mean, I guess it would have been good to see who else was bidding on that one. Are you able to see the bids coming in?
Yeah, right now I am, but I'm on pick number 3. Somebody tell me who pick number 2 was.
Oh,
then
man.
we'll actually be caught
Yeah,
up.
we just got to get caught up. Who was pick number 2? It was kind of going the opposite how we expected was. We were supposed to tell you guys what's happening, but we are once again asking y'all to tell us what has happened.
This is so bad. We'll get it together, people. I promise. We're in there. Okay, Augie Guh goes number 2 for 100,000 draft points. Okay, good pickup there. Now again, they probably knew who was or was not bidding. The 5s are in it right now. For number 3, I'm seeing 100,000 for the 5s. So now that Kate Fahey is gone, I'm guessing they're going to be going next.
Who did Augie go to?
The Flash.
Dallas.
The Flash got him back.
The Flash got back. So far, 2 for 2 on teams getting players back. We'll take a quick look at the rosters here. Yeah, Augie Guh. So the Dallas Flash, really no surprise. And as you guys may or may not know, the Dallas Flash, as a massive Texas Rangers fan, they are my rival. I do hate them. So I am bummed to see them able to run it back. But good for them. And not really too surprising. The only thing surprising is, again, I kind of thought these players would go for a little bit more draft points than what we're seeing so far. And I mean, that's kind of my first early takeaway.
Wow. Okay, so number 3, yeah. First of all, I agree with Matty. The first takeaway is that these are going for way less than we thought. Number 3 pick just went. So New Jersey had it for 100,000 draft points, and then Columbus outbid them, and Columbus won the pick at 110,000. So I would be surprised if this was not Leah Jansen.
Interesting. So just to go look at their roster right now is Andre, Paris Todd, CJ Klinger. So they are needing another woman. And yeah, I could see Leia being a good fit on that team. They dropped, if I'm not mistaken, it was Callie Smith was their drop.
Yes, correct.
So
yep.
We get it, Matty. You hate the Flash. Yeah, sorry. It's like 50% shtick and 50% I actually do have a rivalry. I think pickleball, Major League Pickleball needs rivalries. We need rivalries, so I'm just here out here doing my part. So what's interesting too is you said the New Jersey Fives were also bidding against them in that spot.
Yeah,
Also in
so
need of a
yeah.
woman.
And yeah, so they were bidding against, I think they were both bidding for Leia. I'm interested to see who New Jersey is going to pick up then for ALW. I would think that that would be Viv David, but crazier things have happened.
Indeed. And we've got to look here just at the top available women. And I'm just sorting by duper, which I know is far from the best way to do it. But it's just all I had time to draft up here. We can see Kate Fahey is off the board. Um, a few names I'm not as familiar with. I have very high dupers in this women's pool of players. Victoria DeMuzio, Zoe Wheel players I'm not super familiar with. And then, of course, we've got Leah Jansen, Callie Smith, Vivian David on the board, Jeannie Arokina, um, and on down.
I think that third pick is in. Give me one
Yeah, so
second.
the third pick is just about to be in, and then we'll do a quick little recap and reset for people who are just now joining late. By the way, thanks everybody for tuning in. Normally, when I live stream, it's just me and my brothers playing pickleball in the backyard, and the most I've ever had is like 12. So, seeing so many people here is certainly great to see. Appreciate you all for joining us. While we wait for this pick to come in, so far we have had Kate Fahey go back to the St. Louis Shock for 130,000 draft points. Augie Guh went back to the Dallas Flash for 100,000 draft points, and the Columbus Sliders outbid the New Jersey Fives for this third draft pick with 110,000 draft points, and we are just working on getting confirmation of who they will be selecting. We know it will be a woman, and we have a feeling it might be Alea Jansen, who would